here it stands. The Russian Empire still exists in 1936, but there is a gathering conflict, and Bolshevik forces are getting power. They are eager to rise again, and the question is, can we fulfill the dream of the Bolsheviks of a communist-dominated Europe and perhaps also a communist-dominated Middle East, perhaps even also crushing the French? We shall seek to that right here and right now. But first, we have to get rid of Nicholas II. Let's get into the game on our mount and seek and make the dreams of Vladimir Lenin become reality. Look at that, the Patriarch of the Russian Orthodox Church in his address to the faithful in early January of 1935 was again reaffirmed. The Orthodox Church stands that the Tsar's government of Russia was indeed divine in nature, and that the Romanov family was in general, and Tsar Nicholas II in particular, were chosen by God. Well, Russia's time is about to get much worse. We shall see. Russia must stand. Well, we shall see about that. We may like to add, despite the Texan uprising, that Europe is split into the Holy Alliance, the Entente, the Barcelona Agreement, and the Commonwealth. The Holy Alliance consisting of Serbia, Poland being our vassal, and Finland. Well, if we turn communists, we may lose them, but we can get them back easier, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, and Molotov became leader for the Communist Party. Look to that. Well, congratulations. Well, we have the choice, as Russia, to either tolerate or to fight the conspiracy. Well, I think we should tolerate it, especially if we want to make the dream of Stalin or of Vyacheslav Molotov in this case come true. So, let's make it come true. Step 2. To communist victory is to employ revolutionary officer. Well, that's done. Step number 3 is to empower the Duma. Let's go. Step number 4 and the last step is to dismiss Tsarist minister. Well, I have to say, our war support and stability is certainly suffering under the discontent of the Orthodox Church. Let's say without a doubt. We have to take them out at one point. Who doesn't know the good old Field Marshal Georgy Zhukov? At least we have him. Offensive doctrine, and also can we choose? Or we can choose here. Let's give him. Let's get him inspirational leader. There we go, Georgy Zhukov. At least we have him. Oh no! Just look what we are doing. We are executing the Tsar. Well, the Church will rebel even more, but well, I think it will be goodbye, Nicholas II. And bam! There we go. Molotov just took his place. Welcome to the new age. Well, that was quite easy to crush the Tsarists. There we go. The Soviet Russia. Well, we should be called the Soviet Union, but that's alright. Let's go ahead and declare state atheism next to get rid of that discontent. Well, actually, the Tsar just arrested. Well, I think it's time to prepare his execution. Yeah, we arrested him, his family escaped, but he is firmly in our hands. Let's prepare his execution and see what's gonna happen. Oh, yeah, Finland and Poland just broke free. They became firmly independent. Look to that. They may be our first countries to retake. Shall see. Well, we all knew that the Russians had quite a bit of manpower, but only using infantry units in a template is quite, well, we should be say, Soviet-like. Yeah. Well, since we also got the justification of war against Warsaw to reintegrate them into the Russian sphere of influence in a friendly way, or to protect them from the European imperialists, I shall say, we shall use our awesome air force to crush them and our awesome army. Let's go ahead, declare war. Them having no allies should be quite easy. Then there we go, war has been declared. And then now we attack all of the Polish lines, and we are having great success in all of the front lines. Let's attack aggressively, you know, just to make things a bit, well, funnier. Well, war support is just 0%, and stability is also 3%. So that's, yeah, our factor output is certainly suffering from it of minus 50%. So we're actually getting the standard 21 weapons per day are acceptable. Still, we should break the Polish lines. Well, the Polish are putting up quite the fight without a doubt. I mean, they're having under 40,000 troops. Let's speed things up to see actually how long it takes until they break. Well, Poland, do you maybe with breaking? And there we go. Yeah, we made our first push. Now I'm just gonna order him to breach through the lines. And now I can just march him through Warsaw. Well, if that's not interesting. Yeah. Units are in complete disarray. There we go, Polish units leaving encircled. The French revoke their guarantee and state of peace has been declared. Alright. Another communists. Now it's time. Well, I don't know why, but the Polish just decided to leave the complete line empty. Well, alright. Well, I mean, we lost 25,000 and the Polish lost 53,000. But they put up quite a fight. I mean, they just got newly independent, so without having any support, Warsaw has fallen and the freedom of what has come up. We're just gonna go ahead. We are gonna puppet all of Poland. We're gonna give them some land in the future, so they should be grateful. We are just protecting them. There we go. Let's say a nice first move of the Bolsheviks. Well, I decided to hire a new general, and apparently he's politically connected, a cavalry officer. Well, I don't want some cavalry officer. I mean, why should I use him? So, well, I mean, it's not really what I wanted, to be honest, but whatever, I'll just go for the combined arms expert. That can be of somewhat useful, yes, yeah. Well, before we had the Holy Alliance, now we got the Comintern or the Commerce International. Well, one step closer to fulfilling Vyacheslav Molotov's dreams, or perhaps even Stalin. Well, Stalin still lives, so yeah, let's fulfill Stalin's wish. Just look to that. The popularity of fascists in Iran is 58.6%. We have to crush them. We have to crush them. Yeah, we have to. So let's go ahead and declare war against them. Well, defeating them should be way easier than defeating the Polish, so it should be just a swift victory of our army, especially our tanks here breaking through the first lines, and then just marching in into Tehran. Well, these three units just bypass the lines. Yeah, they can't keep their speed up with the progress of the Soviet army, and we're gonna break through some lines there. And we're already in the outskirts of Tehran, having just lost, I mean, alright, 16,000 troops, there's 40,000. You know, we only have infantry, and soon we capture the capital. The capital just has been captured. There are some Iranian troops encircled, trying to escape on the Turkish border. Now we need to go and push forward to the capital here in Bandar Abbas. Well, they got some Japanese help, but defeating them should be quite easy. They are, well, 74% towards capitulation. Well, the war is certainly coming to an end after a bloody campaign of nearly 50,000 Soviet casualties. What's that? Barcelona? What, Prussia joined the Barcelona Agreement? What? Well, Prussia is democratic. Why did they join the Barcelona? Well, that's quite weird without a doubt. Well, alright, that's not really expected, especially since they're communists, that they're inviting. Alright, whatever. I don't know, the AI is doing weird things. We should just go ahead to their capital. Well, there we go. Finally, the peace treaty of Bandar Abbas. How was that? We're gonna fully puppet Iran. Now they are called still Iran. But that's fine. Well, luckily we can invite the Barcelona Agreement. The thing is, will they accept? It's Soviet-Russian Spanish alliance merger. The different diplomatic defensive pacts led by Soviet Russia and Spain have reached a negotiation success and have decided to merge their two alliances into one. Soviet Russia will be leading state of the newly created conglomerates. The Mughal Empire, Jaipur, Burma, the Southern Clique, and Hunan, and Italy and Spain decided to join a common turn, as well as Prussia. Well, if that is not interesting, I don't know what to say. Now let's just see how insanely huge the common turn is. Well, they are all fighting China. And I don't think our army is ready yet for a war in China, so we'll just stay out of that. But at one point we'll suddenly intervene. But, well, we just got one huge alliance, so we're one step closer to world domination. Yeah, that's what I like. Well, now we stand here on the Polish-Russian Austro-Hungarian border against the Austrian imperialists. You know what we're gonna crush? We're gonna crush the Danube Pact. Declaration of war against Saxony. Well, allies, there we go, war has been declared, and Austria should join quite soon, and there we go, they joined. You can see the front line just popping green, just flashing green. Our units are just gonna rush through, and this war should be finished quite soon, if truth be told. We captured Breslau. I have no idea where the Austro-Hungarian troops are. Oh, what, Prussia joined the Commonwealth? Well, that is an interesting move, though. Prussia joined the Commonwealth. That means going to war with Prussia would mean going to war with the British Republic. Well, that sounds interesting. Well, the fall of the Austrians should be quite quick. Yeah, they may reinforce the lines, but at one point they're gonna surrender. Just look to the front line. I think our victory is just more than obvious at this point. Well, while the battle is raging, I want to show the supremacy of the Sovietskaya Armia, Sovietskaya Armia. Just marching to Prague and Vienna, being, I mean, there, but we can clearly see that even Polish troops, Semester Divizia Piechotty, are fighting, but they're going away. Poland, well, that's fine. In the meanwhile, I'm building more naval dockyards for some plants. Maybe we'll go to war against the Japanese imperialists. Therefore, we'll have to deploy our ships in Vladivostok. The Japanese navy is, well, 3 ships strong. They got a thing obliterated by the Prussians and the Spanish fleet or whatever. You can see the Italians are just being pushed insanely back, the Austrians having massive gains there, but we are closing ourselves into Vienna. Well, you are looking, but will you look as well when we capture the capital? I don't think so. Well, I think we should get both of them, as well as Saxony and Bavaria. You see, the half of Austria is already gone. Our army here is even too slow to keep up the pace. We are simply being too well. We are simply too well prepared. And we captured Vienna. We captured the Austro-Hungarian capital, or perhaps Austrian capital. You can call that. Well, while the battle is raging on, flashing green on our front lines, we lost 80,000 men, while they lost 151,000. They're soon gonna surrender, the Austrians. Let's go ahead and enact new employment opportunities. There we go, to boost our country's morale. Well, Italy still didn't surrender, that's quite interesting. We go Austria. Yeah, well, they are encircling the last Italian divisions there. Let's see. Italy is... yeah, Italy has capitulated. Well, I'm sorry, Italy, but now that means that this front is going to reinforce. That shouldn't be a problem, because we're just gonna go to Zagreb. There we go, capturing Graz, and they are really resisting quite well in the Silesian area there, in the Czech area. They moved their capital to Innsbruck. Well, they are 94% towards capitulation. Let's capture some more victory points, namely, yeah, I think we have to capture this one and then the rest. I'm gonna issue a massive attack, just get that. Maybe capturing these victory points will make things easier. Let's, yeah, funding of the Imperial universities is finished. Let's go and march to Innsbruck that way, perhaps that's gonna help. Austria has capitulated and the peace treaty has popped up. That's amazing, that's simply amazing. Well, so what will this mean for us? Let's carve up Austria quite easily. Let's actually make it a surprise for you. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Well, everyone, this is the peace treaty now. Well, the Austro-Hungarian Empire has been carved up. We took some land, and then let's just click done. You can see the demands on the right-hand side. We took 4 states, so we actually gave Poland, our puppet, we gave them Krakow, Upper Silesia, Oberschlesien, and Niederschlesien as well. So they got some nice Silesian industry. The boys, I hope they're gonna use it well. Then we released the Czech Commune, we released Slovakia, we released Hungary, and I also gave Hungary actually these provinces here of Transylvania, Krisana and Banat, and also I just gave them Transylvania because Romania, they didn't want the German faction, therefore they're not gonna get anything. That's easy as that. I'm sorry, Romania, that's how things are. Then I released Croatia, of course, as my puppet, and then I puppeted Austria. Of Italy, they didn't get Veneto, sadly, because they surrendered, they didn't get it. Now we got Austria as our puppet. Well, I mean, they have 27 ships and a decent industry, so they are not doing it. So at least Austria exists, but it has been carved out, and that's a huge, well, victory, I'd say here, for the Comintern. Certainly. Well, certainly we did a good job of finishing our expansion in westwards, but we are not done. Now we can see Poland producing some good amount of troops. We're gonna go ahead and declare war on the sick man of Europe. You see, this land is completely empty, so the Ottomans can actually capture Iran. I don't care. We're just gonna blitzkrieg them as well. There we go. Call allies. I have been called in. My planes will go active into Asia Minor, maybe moving out to your air bases. And now, attacking, oh, that's the wrong one, attacking the Ottomans, being victorious on all fronts. Yes, the Ottomans are pushing into Iran, well, they can capture that. We're gonna liberate one or the other. Our main aim now is to crush the Ottoman lines, crush them. There we go, like that. Or Prussia strengthens the monarchy. That's an unprecedented move. They will join the Imperial Alliance. The Ottoman Empire joined the Imperial Alliance as well. Look to that. That means they called in Japan as our enemy. Oh no. Oh no. What should we do now? My army is already ready to execute. It is already executing the war. We are fighting the Chinese, but you see, we are being quite victorious today against the Japanese. Yeah, my ships. I got some nice ships there. The first Admiral will go ahead and just patrol the Sea of Japan. Well, it's one ship, still better than nothing. And victorious there. The Ottomans, they are quite resistant. I didn't expect, to be honest, of them to be that resisting. I mean, they're resisting quite well, to be honest, as we know. Let's just wait a bit and see how things develop, shall we? And I'm proud to say that this plan didn't work, but at least we got one more candidate. Chile is gonna join our faction. Why is Chile even willing to join us? Let's just check things out there. Chile is fighting someone. They're not fighting someone. Perhaps. Oh, alright, that's why they're in the Republic. Well, the Ottoman Empire is dead. Well, how things seem to be, I actually don't have to invade Japan because Sweden, yes, Sweden, Axel Persson Bramstorp is actually doing the job for me with just 9 to 16 divisions. So Sweden, thank you a lot. Perhaps I can just ship in my troops. That's already, I mean, I like that. Just Sweden, there you see, I'm in Japan. How was Japan even looking? Not so good. I mean, Sweden, God, really well done, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, the Soviet armies are marching into Izmir. And soon, well, the Ottoman Empire is going to be no more. Well, that is, well, if you just look against which countries the Ottoman Empire is all fighting against, like, off the world, then so that's not good for them. They just have some allies here in Brazil and in the Indian Republic, but other than that, they should be crushed quite soon, without a doubt. They should be. The Ottomans, there we go, we just go and march to Izmir, we even don't care about them. Let's go ahead, like that, quite and easy, there we go. And after that, just look what's left of the Ottoman Empire. They have one division there, and then that's it. The Ottoman Empire has capitulated, giving us most of what they could. They actually fled to this little island here, this little island of the Imperial of Cyprus, which isn't even a cluster, so. Well, Romania, actually, I didn't even notice, if truth be told. Oh yeah, I did the focus tree here, in that Romania, and then Romania joined the Comintern. Like Romania, I say here. Let's ask for control of some states. There we go. Like that. Alright, that should be fine. There we go. We get the control of these states. They can keep the rest of the Romanians. Now, let's take a look to Japan. We have some divisions there. We actually captured Kyoto. We captured Kyoto. We did. Yes, we did. It wasn't me. Yep, I just sent these troops into there. We captured Kyoto. Now we'll go ahead and go to these two provinces here. Making a battle attack. Okay, Sweden is already capturing them. Well, the Japanese, they are 90% towards capitulation. I think the Swedes are doing quite well there. So we'll have to just capture Nagasaki. Well, you can see the determination of the Japanese, which is quite high if truth be told. Without a doubt, we should defeat them quite easily. You just see a goodbye, you poor Japanese lads. And there we go. No, and delete your bloody order. No, delete that. Go into, I think we don't need that. Just, we're gonna march through to Nagasaki right here and right now. Well, the Japanese, they have 12 to 21 divisions, but I have no idea where they are. Considering the size of their empire, they may be anywhere. Well, let's look to that. Sweden controlling most of Japan. If that's not surprising, then I don't know. So let's just force the capitulation of Japan, and then, yep, we should be basically done. Yeah, just, I mean, that's defeating the defeat of the Japanese. It will be a glorious victory for our war effort. Let's first go to that province. I mean, 23 divisions. Now we have Nagasaki firmly and second on our grasp. Japan has capitulated. There we go. There we go. Now let's just finish the peace treaty and then I'll be right back. That's just taking perhaps some hours. Well, I heartily welcome you all back to the aftermath of an awesome peace treaty. I don't know what else was the game, but at the end, the AI, especially Prussia had more points than I did. But Prussia decided just to give me all of their points. You can see that they took 3 states. Italy took 6 states, the Southern Greek took 1 state. We took 17 states, Chile took 1 state, Naples was the next. Turkey was puppeted, Albania was puppeted, Bulgaria was puppeted, Iraq was puppeted, Israel was puppeted, Jordan was puppeted, and Lebanon was puppeted, Syria was puppeted, Manchuria was puppeted, Korea was puppeted, Württemberg was puppeted, Bolivia was puppeted. Yeah, we actually managed to puppet the Indian Republic and Bolivia as well, surprisingly. We also managed to puppet all of Brazil. And then Tibet was puppeted, Jibei Shangma was puppeted, Shalong was puppeted, Xinjiang was puppeted, China was puppeted, Japan, yeah, well, that's, we also managed to puppet all of Japan, because, I mean, the Democrats didn't want it, so that's alright. I don't know why they just have 1 factory. Then we got some equipment as well. Let's just look to the map of the Comintern. Well, the Comintern, bam! Just bam, like Mongolia staying in between us as a lone wolf. We can perhaps maybe even invite them. Let's see. Just to finish things off, ask for access. There we go, Mongolia. A free ally. There we go, Mongolia just Comintern. Well, just look to the size of the Comintern, please. I think, comrades, Tarishi, I think we really achieved just the dream of using Stalin or of Vyacheslav Molotov. I think we can probably say here that our job is done. We are the third superpower in the world. France is not what it was. We could crush France at any given moment, but just why bother anymore? As we are insanely strong enough, it's just a question of time until we win anything. Considering our factory and our army, we are simply superior, and considering the countries we actually control, just look to the managed subjects, like managing all of our subjects here: the Czech Commune, Poland, Austria, Turkey, Albania, Bulgaria, Hungary, Bolivia, Brazil, China, Iraq, Japan, Korea, Iran, Indian Republic, Xinjiang, Taiwan, Slovakia, Croatia, Shandong, Chile, Lebanon, Jordan, Syria, Israel, Kenya, Manchuria, Bavaria, Saxony, and Württemberg. I think we did an amazing job here, so thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. And also please, let me know if you would have liked to see more. I think we simply dominate the world, so there's no point.